Canada's Denis Shapovalov falls to Alexander Zverev in semifinals of Rogers Cup. Montreal Alexander Zverev ended a dream week for 18-year-old Canadian Denis Shapovalov with a 6-4, 7-5 victory in the semifinals of the Rogers Cup on Saturday night. The fourth-seeded Zverev, seeking a second tournament title in as many weeks, advanced to the final on Sunday against second-seeded Roger Federer, a 6-3, 7, 6, 5 winner over unseeded Robin Haase of the Netherlands. Federer holds a 2-1 edge in career meetings with the German, including a victory on grass in June. Zverev stretched his match-winning run to 9. Shapovalov, who was playing challenger-level tournaments only 2 weeks ago, became the youngest player to reach a Masters 1000 Series tournament with a winning run this week that included knocking off top seed Rafael Nadal and 2009 US Open champion Juan Martín del Potro. It will raise his world ranking from 143rd to about 66th. He earned US $220,760, more than doubling his career prize money. Flag-waving fans in the packed grandstands at Uniprix Stadium were hoping for more magic in the battle of youngsters against the 20-year-old Zverev. But the German was too sharp, winning 81% of the points off his serve compared to 64% for Shapovalov. Shapovalov, of Richmond Hill, Ont, held his serve through a more than 14-minute game early on, but lost it to go down 4-5 in the opening set, double faulting on break point. It was the fourth time in 5 matches he lost the first set, but this time there was no coming back. He wasted 2 break points at 4-3 in the second, and Zverev was able to get the break for 6-5 after 2 Shapovalov double faults. It set up a wild final game, with Shapovalov saving 2 match points and Zverev erasing 3 break points before it ended with a misfired backhand by the Canadian. Federer reached his 6th final of the year, and will be seeking a 6th win. He had considering skipping the event, which would have been disastrous for the promoters with world number 1 Andy Murray as well as Novak Djokovic and Stan Wawrinka already out with injuries. But Federer decided to play and now has a chance to add to a tally that includes Australian Open and Wimbledon titles this year. "I'm very happy that I've made it here," he said. "It was a good decision for me. If I would have known I would have gone to the finals, I would have said yes right away. Sometimes you've just got to wait and see how you feel. I'm most happy that I'm actually really healthy going into the finals. I haven't wasted too much energy. I've been able to keep points short. I've been really clean at net. I think my concentration and just my playing has gone up a notch. I'm just playing better." The second-seeded Federer is seeking a 3rd Rogers Cup title, but his first in Montreal, having won in 2004 and 2006 in Toronto. A victory would give Federer, currently ranked 3rd in the world, one of the top 2 seeds at the US Open that begins the 28th of August in New York. The 36-year-old, coming off victories in Germany and at Wimbledon, is on a 16-match winning streak, his longest since 2012. Whoever won the other semi-final, Federer knew he would be facing a much younger opponent. "I think those young players don't quite know what to expect, and neither do I, because nobody quite knows," said Federer. Even though Zverev is a more experienced player than Shapovalov at this stage. It's a huge opportunity for them. It's exciting. To have a player at 18 or 20 years old in the finals of a Masters 1000 is not something we've seen very often. Very rarely, except maybe when Andy, Novak and Rafa, Nadal, were coming up. They were such great teenagers that we maybe saw it more often. Not even I probably achieved finals of a Masters 1000 at that age. It's very exciting for tennis. But even Zverev, same thing. I haven't played him that much yet. Never really on a hard court, except at the Hopman Cup. It will also be a good match to watch, I think. Haase, who upset 7th-seeded Grigor Dimitrov in the third round, was in his first career semi-final of a Masters Series tournament. "I hope it gives me a lot of confidence," Haase said of his performance for the week. Next week, in Cincinnati, different conditions, different courts, so it's tournament by tournament. But, in general, to make an achievement like this is good because it shows you can do it.